Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're running out of time. Thank you very much, Honorable Kombo. You're welcome. Thank you very much. We begin with the national anthem as usual.
Can we be upstanding for the national anthem? Stand and sing of Zambia, proud and free, land of work and joy in unity, victors in the struggle for their rights. We won freedom's fight. Strong and free, praise be to God. Praise our great nation. Free men we stand under the flag of our land, Zambia. Praise to thee, oh one, strong and free.
Thank you very much. Prayer by Honorable Levin Goma.
Tipempere tikuitana mulungu inu analenga kumwamba ndisikola pansi pasiku nalero kuno ku office ya United Party for National Development. Pamene tiri kuyamba press briefing yathu, ambiye press briefing iyi tifuna kuyikiza mziko lino lathu la Zambia zativutisa. Tavutika. Yehova ndi mulungu amene maika posogoleri komanso ngati siuchita bwino mumauchosapo. Muchikhulupiriro Yehova tilandira pamene tikuzindikira kuti zomwe ziri kuchitika mu dziko lathu la Zambia ichioneseratu poyera kuti amene ali kusogolera dziko lino alephera. Ambuye tikuyamikani, tikuthokozani pakuti takonzekera kuti titonge usogoleri wa dziko lino lathu la Zambia. Tikiza president wathu Hakainde Hichilema pamozi ndi gulu lawo lonse m'manja mwanu. Kuti ni Yehova msakupitiriza kuwapasa mphamvu kuti pamene azakhala ali kusogolera dziko lino azasogolera dziko lino na nzeru ndi luntha. Mlemekezeke mtamandike inu mulungu wa mwamwamba pamene talandira victory iyi mzina la Atate, Mwana ndi Mzimu Woyera. Amen.
We can take our seats. Thank you very much. Next time when there's a prayer, everyone should be quiet. Some of you don't even go to church. This is the only opportunity you have to be at least in a prayerful environment. Zambia. The President of the United Party for National Development, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, and your entourage, the High Table, the Secretary General, various leaders of the party at various stages of our party structure, members of parliament here present, our colleagues, the media. Allow me, in the interest of time, just to say, ladies and gentlemen, our friends, guests, good morning and welcome to the UPND Secretariat for this very important occasion where the President of the UPND wishes to interact with the citizens of this country through you, the media. Everybody, including children going to school, they know that the country now has grown to a halt. Banali kukana. Ima mukuba, no, kulibe evidence. Everything has been laid bare. The President of the UPND would like to give his thoughts on the state of the nation on selected issues. And let me not waste much more time than to right away invite you, sir, to address this August gathering. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our ladies. Mwauka bwanji. Mwauka bwanji. Mwauka bwanji. Jala. Thank you very much. I would like to recognize all of you that are here today, our general membership, for being able to come to our press briefing today. Thank you. I say thank you because I'm aware of the challenges that you're facing in your communities, in your homes. Anybody who says is not aware of the challenges, the problems that our communities are going through, maybe they don't live here. Or they are part of the band of thieves that are stealing from the people. Only those are not feeling the pain of the PF failure of leadership. I would like to recognize Secretary General and his team, our NMC members that are here, members of Parliament. Thank you for coming to this press briefing, colleagues. I know you are doing a good job in Parliament over what is supposed to be a budget. There is no budget there. There's nothing to debate there. And I'll talk about it just in a moment. I want to express our appreciation to the Lusaka leadership that are here, and obviously all the structures that are here. I think it's fair to say thank you to the media for being here, because after our Tuesday Phoenix program, PF are panicking and they're having press conferences everywhere. Then Taziwa Tia, Talasa. They're running all over the show because we have laid bare their lives. So thank you for the media for your being able to make it here. Today we want to extend, to carry on with the theme of our Tuesday Phoenix program. Those of you who listen to it. We said two fundamental things are happening wrongly in our country. One is Nkongole. Yes. Kaloba has destroyed our country. The appetite by PF to borrow. Nkongole, and also Kongole Chabe, but Kaloba. You know what Kaloba means. Kongole ya mtengo wo dola. That is destroying our country today, destroying our homes today. And you see how this is destroying our homes, our children. The second theme we talked about was corruption. Corruption, these two things, corruption. Using Congole to borrow money. When the money comes, they steal it through corruption via the roads projects. Roads that should cost so much are costing that much. Like the Lusaka-Ndola Highway. A road that should cost $300 million, it's costing $1.2 billion. So where is the $900 million going? It's going to corruption. It's been eaten. It's been eaten. And that is why you see that the debt has increased, but because of corruption, the economy is not developing. If they were investing the borrowed money in sectors that will help grow the economy, agriculture, tourism, you will have seen that the economy would have been growing. But when you cut the chicken's head quickly, you see how the remaining body jumps all over the shop. The chicken's head is chopped off. There is no leadership in this country. Too much debt as a conduit for corruption. Hence the economy is not growing. By their own standards, the economy is not growing. They inherited an economy that was growing at 7%, but growth is down to 3%. But the debt is high. You don't have to be an economist to understand that there is a problem there. Pastor Gango, you don't have to have studied economics. Because if you borrow more money, you should expect that to be invested and the economy should grow. Isn't it? But the economy is not growing. The jobs are not being created because anabandarana. Manje bakuba na ndalama zankote. Social cash transfer. Bayamba kuba ndalama zankote. Zabana bamasiye. And they are calling themselves leaders. That is not leadership. Ni ukabua nana. How can you steal from the blind? That's what PF is doing. And today I want you to understand, it is not Longo alone. It is a pack of wolves there in PF. Because some of you are beginning to think that it's only one or two people there. It is the fabric of PF which is corrupt. It is the fabric of the PF which is corrupt. Rank and file. The leadership of the PF. The quicker you Zambians understand that, the better. You should have been asking those questions, and you did so in 2013-2012 when we told you that this country will have a debt crisis. Go to the radio programs we were having in 2012-2013. We said so. And what were we called? We were called bitter. We were called hiai. Abantu alina mutimo yo yipa saseka. Uli muntu amene saseka napangiwa kumulungu. And Zambians were buying the stories. We told you that there will be a debt crisis. Today, we have a Congole crisis, isn't it? We knew that the steps we're taking were leading us there. We told you that the economy collapsed. There will be an economic meltdown. You said no. Ana maboza. Na ebe cheche hako ndo kamba. Tizikamba to warn the people of what will come. Today, we are in an economic crisis. The jobs that they promised are not there. Kuli benchito. Ndalama nakushita promise utukuzankala ndalama mumatumba yanu matumba naboka kulibe na ndalama. And people were arguing that time. Today, I don't think anyone can argue. That is a story of PF. PF never went into office to run a country. Please, Napapat, Zambians. As we said then, they went into office to steal from the blind, from the orphans. They went into office to use you so that they can live well while you suffer. While your children are not in school, they are living well. My fellow citizens, I don't know how many times we will ask you to accept that. Because if you don't accept that PF has failed, Muzambo, you continue doubting. Alikapena mairo bazakala kwino. No. Chimbwi sachinja. Ni chimbwi kuseli, ni chimbwi palanchi, ni chimbwi kumazuwa. Sachinja. Ngati chimbwi alibe plani. Mawa na mairo alibe ku? Ngati chimbwi alibe plani mawa na mairo alibe? Why mnaru gari za chinja pia? Let us get it very clear. This is a band of clueless people. People who are heartless. Oro mutima wako no yipa. Ungatenge social cash transfer. Wabera nkote ya 90 years old. Shame. Watenga ndalama za mwana wa masiye. Waja. Baka kugwira atia isindine watafya na minister. After a while, Zambia. After a while, bakuza nzeru za kalulu atiai ukambe kuti ndalama ziliko. So is jandala matina kongola kuma Chinese chintike muga bank account tikambe uti ndalama ziliko. Ni nzeru za kalulu hizo. Ni nzeru za kalulu. Then today headline at we have paid back. But you ate the money already. Those of us who understand that subject know that to reinvest the money when you are caught does not mean you did not steal. Unabakale wewe. Yes. Anyone who talks, leta munwe. Tilume. Muzaluma bantu bangati. Please, people of Zambia, through this press briefing, hear me out. The things we told you, the things we were called names for, are happening now. The reason you see mukalipira boho tax, muzive kuti you are funding the PF thieves. Mukalipira withholding tax on rentals, muzive kuti you are funding PF thieves. Mwana wanu wankala pa nyumba saenda kuskuru, muzive kuti mwana akutika because of PF thieves. Mukakangiwa kukula kabunga panganda, muzive kuti mwagona nanjala because of PF thieves. This is where we miss it. You start blaming each other. No, that MP General Stwala ukaenda kupemba ndala masaku paza General Ibendalama Naeve, because there's no one with money in the economy now. The thieves stole all of it. Who are the thieves? Yeah. So why go to General Stwala? Move utacha. Hey. Wa mkukuru bana bandala mazonza. Basiriza. So after kubandala mazonze, atiai road tolls. Muka ima parod mulipira road toll. You know you are funding thieves in PF. Yes. They introduce now internet tax. As you pay that internet tax, you must know you are funding it. So I want you to know where the problem is. People of Zambia, you must know where the problem is. The problem is with that band of thieves. After Tuesday in Nakamba, HH should shut up. This mouth. Now Limulombo na come and shut it up. This mouth will talk and talk and talk. Because we are talking for the people. This mouth will talk. Your mouth must talk. Manta, muchose manta. If everybody talks, the first thing we'll do to isolate the wrong ones. The wrong ones are those in PF. Consider. Before 2016 elections, someone went to Saudi Arabia to say, I have found cheap oil from Saudi Arabia. Fuel is Ankara 5 kwacha. Fuel is Ankara zingati? Munayo na fuel yo. But Tuesday Nakambati, there will be more problems. Fuel price is in the Mumamba. Hours after my program, the fuel price was increased. From 12.13 to 16 kwacha. Iyo ndiye matax tinalo kambati, they will increase more taxes so that you can fund the thieves. Who are the thieves? So why do you blame each other? Mwaenda nyumba ya mwaba, mulipase kasauti, bamwaba atikulipe kasauti, ati mwaba sali bwino. Mwaba naeve afutika because of the PF thieves. So I want you to shift your attention to where the problem is. If you manage to do that in your minds, then you will find the solution to our problem. The problem is PF. They have increased the fuel price. But they will tell you that they will lower the costs. Fuel tariff, fuel price is a tariff. It's a tax. Please. It's a tax, but they told you lower taxes. Balunda mutengo wa fuel. Pamenti nabagwira po ipa atiai. Just a week ago they were saying the cheaper fuel from Saudi Arabia yafika. Did you see a reduction in the price of fuel? We don't want a reduction. So now, because we are dealing with thieves and liars, you don't know whether it's true that the fuel from Saudi Arabia came. So when we quiz them, when Zambians quiz them, they said, no. In earlier 60 days, Charlie. So imagine that in earlier 60 days, why the palm price did not go down for 6 days? Now, here is my request on behalf of people of Zambia. If the Saudi fuel came, which is supposed to be 5 kwacha, it means all the motorists are owed any price above 5 kwacha they bought fuel for those 6 days must be refunded to the motorists. If you don't refund that money to the motorists, nishinayo ndala mamunaiba. So I am saying to you, PF, you stole money from people. All the fuel you sold at above 5 kwacha, that 1 week you claim you received Saudi Arabia, that money belongs to the people of Zambia. Refund them. If you don't refund them, you stole the money. And if you don't refund them now, time will come very soon. We'll ask you to refund as individuals. As individuals. That's how you catch the thieves. From their own mouth. You are not consistent. Lie is a very, very short distance to run. Today, you have this fuel increase. In Germany, if I'm not mistaken, there was a fuel increase. Germans packed cars in the streets. They said, we are not driving these cars, we are parking until the price of fuel comes down. The price of fuel came down in Germany. They have people power there. Kuno muganiza mulibe people power. Mulinazo mpamvu imwe. Mulinazo mpamvu to demand those who are stealing to stop stealing from you.
Manta.
Akalipe waba njala. Ikababa manta yasi. Kunali manta mu 1988-89 pamene njala ilamba 1989-90 andu anayima anauka and I know it will happen.
Oh, yes.
But first you must know where the problem is. If you think in munzano wa UPND saku kondani saku tandiza mwapanga mistake. Problem wa mkukuru. Mukaona plot muma compound mukala muma areas muona plot wa PF amanga muziwe tindala mazanu zicha. Just remember, stop by, look at that house, take note of the plot number, say this is my house being built. Yes, because that's where the $900 million of Lusaka and Ndola Highway has gone. It hasn't gone into agriculture. It hasn't gone into tourism. It hasn't gone in education. Otherwise, children will be in school. It hasn't gone in health. Otherwise, there will be medicines in hospital. It has gone in their personal houses. Just take note. All of you, you take note. My dear friends, this is not a joke. What is going on has never been seen other than in the 90s. We've never suffered like this. A few people are living well. Now, after squandering resources, they come to you to say, mulipire withholding tax on rentals, mulipire fuel price, mulipire internet tax, mulipire bonds, so that you can fund them. I am coming back to two themes, Nkongole and corruption. This fuel price increase you are seeing is there because of these two issues, Nkongole and corruption. Yes, all those are conduits of corruption. Because if they give a contract to a Zambian company, the Zambian company will not pay them a bribe. That's why they are giving contracts to foreign companies. I am asking you Zambians to know where the problem is. If you don't know where the problem is, you will not find the answer. Let's contextualize this thing. On Tuesday, I want to reconfirm what I said on Tuesday. There is no budget there to debate in that house. The money is gone already. There's nothing there. Anabakale Ndalama. Because 87% of all domestic revenue, yonse Ndalama batenga kwa imwe, from pay-as-you-earn, from VAT, from all these taxes, Banadia Kare on two items. What are these two items? One, debt service. Kulipira Nkongole, including the $900 million on Lusaka and Ndola Highway, which did not come here, because that road should only cost 300 million. All of that money which they've taken, ZNBC, that digital migration, that Top Star deal should have cost, the cost of migration was $25 million, but they charged $275 million. So where is $250 million? And I come to, I'm connecting here to repay that money, stolen by PF. They are coming to you through all of the money collected from you going to service the debt. 42% of domestic revenue is gone to debt service. Another on salaries, together 87%, Ndala Mainai and Dakari. So what are our MPs asked to debate in that house? What are you debating? The budget is already gone, the money is gone already. But they cheat us that there's be a budget debate. There's no debate. Ndala Mainai and Dakari. When you add a little bit of money, left 13% only. Most of it now, they've increased the allocation to law and order. They are buying tear gases. For who? As one colleague MP asked in Parliament. You are buying tear gases for who? People want food, not tear gas. Who are you buying tear gas for? Your own citizens. Why are you thinking that they will need to be tear gassed? Because you fail to run the country. When they exercise their freedom of assembly, freedom to demonstrate peacefully, you tear gas them. Is that where the interest is? Vantu vafuna vakudya, sivafuna tear gas. Vantu vafuna kuti vana vaende ku school, osati mpolopolo. Please, fellow Zambians, follow this message. It's all a connected message. It's one song. It's a question of which beat you are listening to. It's one song. This is serious. It's not a joke. Because of that money they took, now all of the money they collect from you, 87% is gone to debt service as well as salaries. Salaries to pay who? Is to pay PF ministers and the Lungu. He has just increased the salary of ministers, PF ministers, and himself. Afterwards, they increase your salary to old money, 500 million. 500 million old money. Afterwards, they increase, then he says, Niza donetako so much of this money. Nzelu za Kalulu hizo. Yes. No, Kalulu. Mwaibala imwe. Kalulu. Nzelu za Kalulu hizo. Cheating throughout. When Zambians are hating, you increase your salary. How can you increase your salaries? Council workers have not been paid for a number of months. But you increase your salary. Look where the police live. Look those who retired from the army. They have not got their money. Look those who have been retired in national interest. They have not got their money. But someone is increasing his salary and that of ministers. Kiskaman. King. Nishi. Nisifilestika. Mbweni. Zambians, please, I know you have good hearts, but time has come that your good hearts will not help you in any way. Yeah. Time has come. No one person will do it for you. Me, I remember when I was in jail, people were sending notes to my wife. I read the note, it says, HH, what are you doing about the situation in this country? Me, I'm in jail. That is your duty. to do what is right for your children. That is your duty. That is your duty. That is your duty. That is our duty. This fuel increase means now to go and see the sick in UTH, you live in Matero, you have to walk from Matero to UTH. You have to walk. So as you walk, as you are sweating, say, I'm suffering, I'm walking because of PF. I'm repeating the same theme so that maybe it can sink. Maybe it can sink. Food costs will increase. As I said, bus fares will increase. Don't blame minibus owners. Mapanga mistake. When the bus fares increase, do not blame the bus drivers, taxi drivers, and owners. No, you'll be blaming the wrong people. Because even them are struggling to survive. Blame the PF. Mukangena mu minibus kuja, maona mutengo wa chinja. Osa dandaula kuli mwine wa minibus or driver. Muvutisa chana. Dandaula kuli bandani. Na mikupa bana wa Yesu. Nelomba. A mistake tulepanga yoine. Time after time. Kane katenge they gave you. Those ugly chitenges, PF chitenges. Can it help you now to go and see the sick in UTH from Matero? No. Can you ride on that katenge they gave you? No. Can you? No. That little cash, if you are a counselor, they bought you with, can you now use that little cash to support your family? You can't. You can't. Yo bunga mu kitchen, bunga uzambo osira musanga. I'm emphasizing because sometimes I ask myself, am I the only one who is seeing what is going on wrong here? What about my fellow citizens? Are they seeing these things? I don't know. Let me guide our MPs in Parliament. Continue debating the way you are debating. Because there's really no substance where you think you can debate intelligently, because there's no intelligent budget there. It doesn't exist. It's not there. They're just asking you to rubber stamp what they've done already. There's nothing. So, let me indicate to you, the next increase you are going to see is electricity. Yes, don't say you were not taught. The next thing you are going to see, because of this transit from VAT to sales tax, you are going to see a reduction in revenue collection. I'm telling you now, because we've already done our calculator. We are projecting. Continue calling us bitter. Well, we're trying to help you. We're trying to help you. Citizens, because we're talking to the media here. We're talking to the country. As we told you in 2012, the things we told you are happening now. We are now saying to you, you will see another feature, load shedding. But you had good rains. The Kariba is full. Mwinangu load shedding in Nayambakari. Nanama? Yes. These things are connected. You will see taps which are more dry and dry. Koma manzi mukafio aliko. you will see more children out of school. You will see more youth out of employment. You will see more contracts going to certain foreigners, and you know the ones I'm talking about. Because that's where they fundraise. That's where the PF are fundraising from. You will see all of those problems. Let me remind you, you will see more people losing jobs, including in the mining sector. Yesterday, one mine issued an internal memo to its workers and said, because of the following issues, we will reduce the workforce. So some of you will be asked to go on voluntary retirement. Amongst the factors that mine has raised, I want you to find on your own, because when I say it, you start saying that's Hakainde's mine. They said because of the increase in the cost of electricity, they didn't know that fuel will increase. And now, with the increase in fuel, the problem will be compounded. They also said because of the non-refund of VAT, their money was taken away and it has not been refunded. Even when they met for the requirements, they have no cash. The cost of production has gone up because of so many taxes. They will have to declare redundant workers in that mine. Tomorrow, 2 young men or 3 in PF who lack understanding will say HH is encouraging the mines to retire citizens. That's what they will say. That is what we are predicting. That's what we predicted. And someone who went to school says no, because of the change in the budget from VAT to sales tax, the government is going to save $1 billion because there will be no VAT refunds. So I said to this guy, which school did you go to? You claim to be an economist. That money never belonged to government. That money belonged to companies. And I'm not talking about the big mining company. I'm talking about small mine suppliers who are Zambian owned. That money belonged to them. And they fulfilled the laws. You refuse to pay them back. Now the consequences are they will declare workers redundant. Then you blame the mine. This is a blame game going on in this country. Blame the PF. Banabahesh, my brothers and sisters, this country is rotting while you are looking. The country is rotting. The country is rotting. How much more can you take? How much more can you tolerate? Because carpenter will be difficult to afford. Carpenter, just carpenter, beans. How much more can you expect to have salaries delayed? How much more? When someone is increasing his salary, the few that are working are not being paid. If there's a small salary increment, it will be eaten in the increase in the cost of living arising from fuel and electricity. So you get nothing. On one side, you think about an increment, on another is taken away by a corrupt government. I am trying to ask you, I'm asking you, how much more can you take? How much more, what sort of a father are you that your children are crying every day, Daddy, tikaribe kudia? And the reason why because of PF. Poor, there's no leadership, madam. To say poor leadership is to give them credit. Hakuna leadership. It's zero, not or not. It's not there. We can sing and sing, but the story remains the same. I would like to remind you, Zambians, that you are the ones with the power. You are the ones with the power to make the change, to stop being humiliated by your son, your daughter who is 2 years old. Balira bana njala, munganda, munyumba, Munganda, Mayo, Insala. And some of you get angry with your kids, say, you can't have a anyway. We are under Fiakulaland. They are crying to you so that you can do something. The power is in your hands. This issue of fighting each other amongst yourselves, you cannot have that luxury. Because you must deal with the ones bringing problems so that your children can be answered properly when they cry to you. Let me remind you too, my colleagues in PF, a lot of you thought that this Dununa reverse would deliver. This Dununa reverse would deliver nothing. Not just for those who don't agree with your reverse gear, but even you. And most of you are even suffering more than us who voted against PF. It is time to work with the rest of the citizens. It's time to say, you draw the line, no more support for PF. Because naimwewe ne mure chula. Because njala sisanka. Njala. Enangona rukamba diyai. Eche ribu ino manje mutundu. Koma nini anka manje. Bana bali nanjala. Muende mujube mutundu. Muige mumpoto mupike bana baki. There is no mutundu when the country is hurting. We are one people. We are one people. That's the game they played on your minds. That's the game they played on your mind. So that you give them the vote. And then they leave you hungry. You can't. We are one people. We love each other. We have always loved each other. Since creation of time. We're in church together. We're in the houses, in the beds together. We produce good children. When you come to politics, you are cheated, mutundu. That's a gimmick they've been using. Now open your eyes and your minds. Never be cheated along those lines again. Me, I tell my wife every now and then that if I was not married to you, I would marry a Bemba girl with pleasure. I would marry a Tumbuka girl with pleasure. I would marry a Lozi girl with pleasure. I would marry a Namanga girl with pleasure. Asina kambi church. Wait, do you work out? And my wife understands and she agrees. Because there's nothing like that. But we were cheated. That approach was used to keep us suffering, to keep us consoled, so that the thieves can steal in the day, the thieves can steal in the night, even steal from Mpofu. Using that silly argument. I hope you've opened your eyes now. And I'm saying to colleagues in PF, many of whom have opened their eyes, do what is right. Draw the line and say there will be no more being cheated by people who are eating alone. Wakudia Beka. Valeria Beka. Draw the line. And I know, I'm talking to many people in PF, I know. They talk to me. We talk to each other. They are saying, HH, Natki Sukame and Sonomba. Bale to. Even in that cabinet, there are people we talk to in the PF cabinet. And we say to them, guys, if you've now opened your eyes, then you are true children of God. You do what is right. You know when to do what is right. We don't want by-elections now, because there's no money to fund by-elections, as PF is doing on our councillors who are traded as tomatoes in the market. But you know what to do at the right time. I can see another 1991 myself. I can see it. Where the country will unite to do that which is correct, irrespective of where you were born, irrespective of how you twist your tongue. That's what I call your tribe, your language. It's just how you twist the tongue. And you learned that as a child. You didn't choose. You learned it as a child. How can you be a criminal for something you did not decide on? Sometimes I think on my own, I say, Kiss, come on, what is this? Right? Zambians will do what they did in 1991. Even those tear gases being bought will have no value. Because they will be unnecessary. Because Zambians will move as a group from the 10 provinces, from the 73 ethnic groups, from whoever you are, wherever you reside. That is what we need to do. So I am encouraging colleagues in PF that continue eating from underground. The way Mulahin does. I don't know in English how I can call it. Termites. You see a cob of maize standing there. You think it's intact, it's strong. It's eaten underground there. Little wind, it just falls. That's what's going on in PF now. All this issue of buying councillors to run away from the termites that are chewing PF from the bottom. And it's happening. Njala sisanka. Ilibe water lipa, ilibe mfupi. Imenya. Na manta muona azasira manta. Muzaona, lindira njabi. Muona manta azasira manje manje. The policeman who will be asked to throw tear gas at us will find a reason why the tear gas did not trigger. They will find a reason. I'm telling you the truth. I'm old enough to assess how this country has been evolving. I'm old enough. So be consoled that you are in the right party. Be consoled. You are in the UPND, you are in the right party. Yes. If people are now saying there's only one solution, and that's UPND, you in the UPND are saying, Narema, Warema Chani. The children of Israel moved from Egypt to Canaan for how many years? When they reached the Red Sea and Pharaoh's soldiers were pursuing them, they looked behind, they saw the strong army coming. Others who were weak went to Moses. Moses, why did you bring us here so we could die here? There were graves and tombs in Egypt. We shouldn't be buried here. And Moses went and asked God, hear your people, what they are saying. God answered, Moses, go and tell the children of Israel to just move forward. Zambia, forward. That's where we got our slogan from. Moses, go and tell the children of Israel just to move forward. Did God say, do not reverse? No. What did God say? Move forward. But there was a sea in front, and God said, I will make a way. And Moses was instructed what to do. He went and did what God instructed him. The Red Sea opened. There is always a way. It's darkest before dawn. Ukaona kwa fipa maningu zile uti ukalipa fupi kucha. Mukaona mavuto ya paka so muziwe kuti upali kulipa fupi kucha. Just move forward. You're in the right party. They go to River Jordan. They hear there is an army across. Joshua sent someone, go and check. They cross the River Jordan. Yalanga witala. Haleluya, wimba nyimbo ya Mose. Nani utamani. We are seeing the destination. We are seeing the destination. We are seeing the destination. These problems are a clear sign that we are seeing the destination. When God says, when I want to remove leaders, I will make them foolish. I will make them do the wrong things every day. That's what we are seeing now. I will make them arrogant. I will make them brutal. I will make them buy more tear gases through the budget. Those are the signs across there. This is not the time to tire. This is not the time to fight. This is not the time to accuse each other on WhatsApp. This is the time to form branches. This is the time to accommodate people who are coming in the party. This is the time to work hard. Go out and do what is necessary. Preach this message. Fear should never be what is ruling us. Fear never delivers anything. After all, those you fear will be fewer and fewer every day. Those who are being persecuted will be more and more every day. So where is your fear? Where is your fear? Who do you still fear when your children are crying every day? Tata Tori. Muyo Pachan. My youth, our job is to spend our energy to bring more youth. Muchipani cha UPND. Where there is no fuel, walk to the house next to where you live. Mukonkoshe, wirani kuchipani cha UPND. Everybody has a role to play. Everybody. Those of us who are in jail every now and then are not afraid. What are you afraid of? Muyo Pachan. Women, you see your child, your children crying of hunger every day in the house. From here, send a message. Your neighbor mother is still PF. Go and say, what are you still doing in this Dununa request? Look at your child who's crying for food. What are you still doing? Mwana side of school. Mwana sasevenza nasiliza university. Sasevenza. Afu nonkara taxi driver, muchainizi ni taxi driver na yeye. Alibe custom. Furia yaenda mumama. Where is your courage to continue saying, what is the reason? Because I can talk and talk. This thing is serious. I would like to end here and say to you, Nefuna Kukambat, we have one country which we have been working together to deliver. Even before independence, we worked together. There was no segregation. We needed each other. So we did in 1991 to call for an early election. We had an election in 1988. We now win 90%. But in 1991 we said we can't wait for 1993. There was an election 2 years ahead of time. We united. This time around we are saying we shall unite to say no to the corrupt, to the people who are thieving, stealing from Mpofu. We are saying no to people who are using Kongole to take our money. I think we've delivered the message. My message is that this is a time to work hard. This is a time not to pet with each other. This is a time not to quarrel. Because the only quarrel we have is with the PF. The only quarrel we have, it is with PF. But it will not happen if we don't work hard. We will not. We have seen where we are going. Tolanga. Who would fear when you have seen where you are supposed to have been going? Remember Gracia Matapa. Remember Chibulo. Remember the kids who are still in prison. If there's a person who is hurting every day, it's me. I left innocent UPND children in prisons. And I said to them, we'll work hard to get you out of prison. Oh, yes. Today somebody doesn't want to dialogue. So we can get those children out of prison. They committed no crime. I'm hurting inside. You should be in that situation as well. But they are not there in vain. They will come out. They will come out. And we'll walk with them the remaining short distance to the destination. God bless you all. We love you so much. If we didn't love you, we would not do what we are doing under these brutal people. We love you so much. But love must be used properly. Love must not breed complacency. We must work hard. Nkwaina totela lesapale mulungu wadalise mulimu amituse shangwe kalunga milame mwane zambi wetu wa muyula tukwashi mwane leza muleleke.